So many people are sick these days. Acne, eczema, diabetes, cancer, joint pain, allergies, inflammation. All these things can be healed, but we live in a corporate society where a lot of businesses thrive on people being sick so that they can sell their products to you, which would temporarily address the symptoms but not the root cause of these illnesses, so that you can come back and buy the product over and over, or even visit the hospital over and over and pay high costing hospital bills. So, hospitals, the educational system, the pharmaceuticals, they're all corporate systems and they all thrive on people being sick. Now, if people were told on how to heal their sicknesses, then these corporate entities would not be able to make much money anymore. So you would think that with the advancement of science and technology, there would be cures for these things. But as you can see, more and more people are sick these days, regardless of age. Even in youth, you'll see a lot of people have acne, eczema, and allergies. It doesn't have to be this way, but people are taught that these things are random, these things just happen, they're normal, um, and then that there's nothing you can do about it. You can only rely on drug products. But that's not true. Um, you can definitely heal these things. Many people have done so. I've done so. I'm currently living a life free from chronic illnesses. And I don't plan to have cancer or allergies or other things. If I do get them, I know why I get them. And then because I know what is the root cause, I'm able to cure myself with these things, should I ever experience them. Now, so let me give you an example of why your health is a business. So let's say you are sick, you're experiencing some form of chronic illness, and you go to the hospital. They prescribe you a drug, and then you pay a lot of money for this drug, or maybe your insurance covers it, but then you're paying your insurance, right? Now, if you were to figure out how to heal your illness, you would not need to buy the drug product anymore, and you would not need to visit a hospital. Now, if the majority of society were taught on how to take care of the health, there would be less patients visiting the hospital and less people buying drug products. This is a problem for a lot of businesses. So how to get around this is businesses. If I was a businessman, I would think, okay, maybe we need to teach people how to rely on us, how to depend on us. Maybe we need to teach people how to not take care of themselves. So this society is run on money and greed. So one of the best approaches to brainwashing people is to take over the educational system and then threaten to remove monetary support to schools that do not follow your curriculum. So back then, a lot of people were actually healthy. People had amazing lifestyles, and then a lot of people, they weren't experiencing cancer, obesity, diabetes. Over time, that is the case because the curriculum in schools have been taken over, so people are taught not the right concepts of health. I had to study about health outside of school because I always felt it was strange that so many people are sick. Why do drugs have side effects? Why do drugs even cost so much money? I thought the government, I thought the society is supposed to care for the people. But no, everything is about making money off of us and off of our sickness. So that's why we live in a society where our health is a business. For what reason? This is people like money, people like material wealth. There's also this talk about overpopulation, so maybe it's better to have a lot of people sick and die. but I'm not interested in being sick, and I'm not interested in being played. So I went off on my own and studied health, and now I am not experiencing any form of chronic illnesses. And many people are waking up and actually realizing that they cannot really depend on the government, on the pharmaceutical companies. Bleh. They cannot depend on doctors. Now, a lot of people, like doctors, are innocent, and they actually do want to save lives. But the thing is, they've been factory farmed and educated poorly in school, not about proper health. So there was this quote, we want a nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers. So basically, a lot of people back then used to understand what health is and used to be more free because having good health offers you freedom to do the things you want to do, freedom to experience life for yourself, joy, and not to have any chronic illnesses that would prevent you from having a good life. But that has all changed, and now we are living in a nation where we're working our life away and we're getting sick often and we don't know what to do about it. We think it's normal, but it's not. Even the scientific community is owned by the corporation, and then whatever scientific papers get to be published really depends on the investors. They get to choose, oh, if this is not popular science, then let's not fund it, right? Even if it cures a disease, it's not lucrative for my pockets, for my wallet. So let's only publish the papers that make us the most money, and let's plaster it on the front pages of the browsers, right? So there is a lot of science on how to heal and cure diseases, but they're not visible. They require rabbit hole digging. I myself don't study any scientific papers. I worked as a biological scientist for many years, and I know how the game is played. I know how everything is very biased and manipulative. It's not true science. Whenever money's involved, whenever corporations are involved, there's a lot of manipulation. It's just business. I wouldn't say it's bad. That's just how the system works. That's the system we live in. So if you want to cure any chronic illnesses you have, I would suggest you rely less on doctors, less on scientific papers. Stop outsourcing your health and start searching for yourself and figuring things out for yourself. Like the videos I post, they're all from anecdotal experiences. Go on Reddit and then look for anecdotal experiences, people who have direct experience in healing themselves, because I only trust those who walk their walk, who walk their talk, who practice what they understand, right? And those who have direct experiences, those are people I trust the most. So go look for people who have anecdotal experiences. There are many people who have cured themselves of diseases. You don't have to continue to pay medical insurance. You don't have to continue to pay for high-costing drugs that don't work because they don't address the root cause. You don't have to continue going to the hospital. All of this is just to make money off of you. Go back into nature. Learn what kind of species we are. Okay, we're frugivores. Learn about frugivores. Slowly incorporate good things into your diet. Learn how to read the ingredients label. Understand what is alkaline versus acidity, why acidity causes inflammation, and why alkaline heals the body. I haven't made a video on that, so I'll make a video talking about alkaline versus acidity. Learn why fasting is good for you. Learn why overconsumption is bad and it's an addiction. Learn how the body is digesting, absorbing, utilizing, and eliminating food. Because what we put in our body directly and significantly affects our health. And it isn't sicknesses that causes bad health. It is bad health that causes sickness. And all the chronic illnesses that anyone has is also known as lifestyle illnesses. It's really about lifestyle. There are many people who have waken up to health. You can find them all over YouTube, Reddit, social medias. I've been practicing my own health knowledge ever since I was little. I do a lot of different experiments on my life just so that I can figure things out, what works for me, what doesn't, what's actually true and what's not. And I encourage you to do the same, to be a scientist of your life, because your health is your responsibility. Society, businesses, hospitals, they don't really care about your health. Maybe a little bit, maybe not. But in the end, it's you who has to live with that health that you have. So only you are responsible for your health. I make these videos because it has changed my life. When I learned what health is, what is the nature of disease, and I know how it feels to be in good health, and I have a lot of friends and family who are sick, feeling exhausted mentally daily, having allergies, coughing a lot, having acne, eczema, migraines. Even young people, much younger than me, have cancer these days and joint problems. Like, this is not normal. This is not random. This is intended. And I don't like to see people suffer. Yeah. So basically, we live in a society that's very greedy, materialistic, and our health is a business. And you get to choose whether to be a cog in the wheel and be played, or wake up to health and take back your health. Okay, good luck. See you next time.